the haunted HOLLOWBROOK cabin. Gather round, my friends, for a chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine. The flames of the campfire dance and flicker, casting eerie shadows on the surrounding trees. Now, prepare yourselves for the story of The Haunting in HOLLOWBROOK. In the heart of a dense forest stood an old, abandoned cabin nestled within a small town called HOLLOWBROOK. Locals whispered tales of a dark history surrounding the cabin, warning others to steer clear of its cursed walls. It was said that anyone who dared enter would be plagued by an unspeakable horror. One moonlit night, a group of brave teenagers decided to defy the warnings and explore the cabin. Their names were Mark, Sarah, Emma, and Jake. They sought a thrill, a taste of fear that only an eerie place like the cabin could provide. As they stepped inside, a chilling gust of wind swept through the cabin, slamming the door behind them. They were trapped. The group's nervous laughter echoed through the empty halls as they attempted to shake off their unease. But soon, strange things began to happen. Shadows danced in corners, whispering voices echoed through the halls, and the temperature plummeted, causing their breath to form ghostly clouds in the air. The cabin seemed alive with a malevolent presence. The teenagers tried to find a way out, but the cabin seemed to shift and change, confusing their senses. Doors opened to reveal empty rooms, only to slam shut behind them. The walls seemed to close in, as if the cabin itself wanted to consume them. Terrified, they huddled together in the main room, where they discovered a dusty journal lying on an old, rotting table. The journal belonged to Samuel HOLLOWBROOK, the cabin's original owner, who had fallen victim to an unknown force many years ago. With trembling hands, Emma opened the journal and began reading aloud. The words on the page spoke of a dark ritual that Samuel had performed, seeking forbidden knowledge and power. His actions had unleashed an ancient evil, a vengeful spirit that haunted the cabin, feeding on the souls of the living. As Emma's voice filled the room, a low, menacing growl reverberated through the cabin. The group turned to find a shadowy figure looming in the doorway, its eyes glowing with a malevolent red light. It was the spirit, hungry and enraged. In a desperate attempt to escape, the teenagers scattered, their hearts pounding in their chests. The spirit pursued them, its ghostly form darting through the halls, never far behind. Doors slammed shut, trapping them in dead ends as the relentless spirit closed in. In a final act of bravery, Mark remembered a passage from the journal, recounting a ritual to banish the spirit. The group gathered in the main room, drawing a protective circle with the remaining ashes from the fireplace. With shaky voices, they recited the incantation, calling upon ancient forces to rid the cabin of the vengeful spirit. As their words faded into the night, a blinding light filled the room, consuming the spirit in its brilliance. The air grew still, and the cabin returned to its eerie silence. The teenagers had succeeded in banishing the evil that had haunted HOLLOWBROOK. Gasping for breath, they stumbled out of the cabin, vowing to never return. The forest echoed their relieved laughter, grateful to be free from the darkness that had plagued HOLLOWBROOK for so long. But, my friends, remember this cautionary tale, for the echoes of the haunted cabin in HOLLOWBROOK still linger in the night. And should you ever find yourself drawn to the thrill of forbidden places, beware, for some horrors are better left undisturbed in the shadows.